Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss Contract Labor Regulation and Abolition Act 1970. In order to regulate the employment of contract labor in certain establishments and to provide for its abolition in certain circumstances and for matters connected therewith, the Contract Labor Regulation and Abolition Act enacted in 1970. However, before discussing the provisions, let's understand first what is meaning of contract labor as defined in section 2b of this act. A workman shall be deemed to be employed as contract labor in or in connection with the work of an establishment when he is hired in or in connection with such work by or through a contractor, with or without the knowledge of the principal employer. It means contract laborers are employed by or through an intermediary on work of any establishment. Likewise, contract laborers can be distinguished from the direct workers in terms of employee-employer relationship and also the method of the payment of the wages. In gist, the contract labor doesn't have any direct relationship with the principal employer. Now, the question is, who is contractor? As defined in section 2C of this act, contractor in relation to an establishment means a person who undertakes to produce a given result of the establishment other than a mere supply of goods of articles of manufacture to such establishment through contract labor or who supplies contract labor for any work of the establishment and includes a subcontractor. It means a person who merely supplies some goods and articles to any establishment, he is not a contractor. Rather, a person who supplies labors temporarily or particularly for any project on contract basis, he is a contractor. Now the question is, what are responsibilities of contractor? The responsibilities of contractor are to provide healthy and safe working environment and fixed wages on time. So it is responsibility of a contractor to provide safe and healthy environment as well as the fixed, that is the minimum wage on the time. Further, Section 21(4) of this Act states that in case the contractor fails to make payment of wages within the prescribed period or makes short payment, then the principal employer shall be liable to make payment of wages in full or the unpaid balance due, as the case may be, to the contract labor employed by the contractor and recover the amount so paid from the contractor either by deduction from any amount payable to the contractor under any contract or as a debt payable by the contractor. Now the question is, what are objectives of this act? Following are the significant objectives of this act: to ensure healthy and safe workplace environment, to provide healthy working conditions, to ensure full payment of wages, timely payment of wages. Next, to ensure basic facilities including canteen, first aid, restrooms, etc. Giving responsibility to the principal employer, monitor and ensure all those facilities discussed above. To provide equal treatment to all contract laborers and prohibit the exploitation of contract laborers. So this is all about Contract Labor Regulation and Abolition Act 1970.